ABC preempts its regularly scheduled programming for the following special. Brought to you this Christmas morning by the Walt Disney Company.
Oh, boy.
Live from Walt Disney World in Florida. Holiday greetings to all of America, Canada, South America, Europe, and servicemen and women around the globe. It's the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. We've got to decorate today. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
Happy New Year.
Oh, won't this be such fun? Oh!
Participating advertisers of the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade are Gaines Foods, makers of Gravy Train and other fine Gaines dog foods. Gaines, the company that shares America's love of dogs. Eckerd, the store that brings you top photo processing and all your prescription needs, is also proud to join in bringing you the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade. Premier Cruise Line, the official cruise line of Walt Disney World.
The decorating's done. Let the parade begin.
Join our hosts, Joan London and Ben Vereen, along with Regis Philbin, as they bring you all the holiday magic and Disney fantasy of the happiest parade of all, with special holiday messages from around the world, plus our very special parade Grand Marshal, Snow White. You'll see the story behind the making of the very first Disney animated classic, and a Walt Disney World 15th birthday party. And now, let's go to Main Street, USA, and Joan London.
Oh, hello and Merry Christmas, everyone, from right here on Main Street, USA in the Magic Kingdom. And on this gorgeous Christmas morning, Ben Vereen and I, wherever he is, will be bringing you all the excitement live from Florida. And not only are you going to be seeing the best Christmas parade ever, but you are going to be our guest at a very special 15th birthday celebration. It's Walt Disney's birthday. So stay with us. There is lots of fun and excitement coming up, including my co-host, Ben Vereen. Where is Ben?
Hi, we're the Yesmont family from Huntington, New York. And we'd like to wish everyone in New York a Merry Christmas.
We're the Vickery family from Hingham, Massachusetts. We'd like to say Merry Christmas to our other 6 children.
Hi, we're the Choper family from Exton, Pennsylvania. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, Jessica.
Dogs will do anything with gravy. But pouring water on ordinary dog food won't make gravy. Gaines Gravy Train makes the gravy your dog is craving. Ordinary dry gets watered down. Gravy Train dog food makes thick, delicious real beef gravy. No, ordinary dry won't make gravy. Not with all the water in the world. Gravy Train makes the gravy your dog is craving.
The official cruise line of Walt Disney World brings you the cruise that comes with a Walt Disney World vacation free. 3 full days include hotel, rental car, and admission to it all, with a luxury 4-night cruise to the Bahamas from Central Florida. Ask your travel agent about Premier Cruise Line's Cruise and Walt Disney World Week, the magic vacation combination.
Whenever the wife and I visit Florida, we stay in the Kissimmee St. Cloud Resort area. There's so much to do. You always stop by Walt Disney World to see the gang. I especially enjoy fine dining and shows at Epcot Center. And SeaWorld is full of surprises. There are so many great places to stay in the Kissimmee St. Cloud Resort area.
The Kissimmee St. Cloud Resort area, your vacation headquarters in Central Florida.
Do you know me? When feeding time rolls around, the bears recognize me immediately. but no one else does. So I carry the American Express card, because the only other way to get attention is to take along these animals. Fish! Again!
To apply for the card, look for an application and take one.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it. Ho, ho, fellas, ho.
Welcome back to the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade. Still no sign of Ben Vereen, but I do know that we have Regis Philbin with us, and he's right now getting ready to introduce us to a very dear old friend in a very new form. Regis?
You know, Joan, there are a lot of weird ways to shoot a story, especially from this place. Video elves and blimps and so on, but this Christmas has got to top them all. I'm here in front of Air Force One, the biggest Mickey Mouse you have ever seen. And they say I'm full of hot air. This guy's huge, and I mean huge. His nose is over 33 feet long. Let's just hope he never catches a cold. I think it's safe to say that this is the only hot air balloon of its kind in the world. And today you're going to be seeing Air Force One flying high above Walt Disney World. And we're going to put a camera in here, too, so everybody can get this mouse's eye view of what's going on here. Cue the air. That's it. Showtime. Okay, once around Disney World. Here we go. Hey, Joan, we'll see you later. Maybe.
Air Force One. I like the sound of that. Maybe while Mickey's up there, we can keep an eye out for Ben Vereen. But meanwhile, back here, word has it, there's a lot of commotion going on up at Cinderella's castle. Wait a minute. I think I hear music and dancing. Well, there's music and dancing. There's a good chance of finding Ben. Let's take a look.
On, Bradley. On, Brian.
On Bentley, on Brookford, on Brewster,
On Vernon.
We've got the sleigh bells, the Merry Christmas sleigh bells, hear those sleigh bells ringing merrily everywhere we go. We've got the horses, the smartest one is burning, 'cause he knows his way back home through all the ice and snow. We've got a comfort, a fancy cushioned comfort. If it gets a wee bit colder, we'll be nice and warm. Everybody's going, hearts are overflowing, got you harmonizing, that's a full moon rising. Come on, we're going for a sleigh ride. Christmas time's here again. Come on, we're going for a sleigh ride. To spread good cheer again. From the top of the chimney to the top of the wall. Dash away, dash away on. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open, six-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun! Ho, 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 ho. Six-horse open sleigh.
Well, shall we?
Oh, Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. Now there must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. So when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me.
Thumpity thump. Giddy up, giddy up.
Ah, look at Frosty go.
Thumpity thump. Giddy up, giddy up.
Over the hills of snow. Thumpity thump, giddy up, thump, thump, giddy up, thump, thump, giddy up. Just hear those sleigh bells swing, them ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Outside the jingle bells, jingle all the way. Come on, it's lovely weather.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a six-horse open sleigh. Come on, it's lovely weather now.
Together now. Bells are jingling. Ring, ting, tingling. Snow is falling.
And friends are calling. Wow! Merry Christmas, everybody, and Happy New Year.
It's lovely weather, it's lovely weather, it's lovely weather. We'll stay right together with you.
Sleigh ride! Woo! That was real nice. I like that. Joan, I'll be right there. You know, you kick really high.
Hi, this is the Limian family from Toronto, and we'd like to say Merry Christmas to all God's frozen people.
We're the Savage family from Chattanooga, Alaska, and we'd like to say Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everyone. And peace.
Up in the morning, you just beat the sun. Too much to do, you gotta get done. If anyone can do it, he'll find a way of squeezing 30 hours into a 24-hour day. The clock's running faster and you're running late. That's the reason there's Eckers, because America can't wait. That's the reason there's Eckers, because America can't wait.
Hertz announces great low weekly rates, like $99 a week here in Arizona.
Or only $89 a week here in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, Arnie? But what about $99 a week here in sunny California?
Or, OJ, only $59 a week here in sunny Florida.
Brutal, Juice, brutal.
Hertz, you don't just rent a car, you rent a company.
Thursday night.
Santa Claus is in love with me.
Ho, ho, ho!
Take an all-new Christmas cruise south of the border with Leslie Caron, Peter Scolari, and Gina Lola Brigida. So you better not pout.
After all, it is Christmas.
On a special 2-hour love boat.
Hi, everyone. Look who's here.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Quick change artist here.
Oh, yes, Merry Christmas,
That
John.
was some real fancy footwork up there. I like that.
Thank you.
From up there on top of the stage at Cinderella's castle, could you see the parade getting ready?
Yeah, but you know, Joan, a strange thing, and I want to check with you. I could have sworn I saw Regis Philbin floating by in an air balloon. And it's
no.
Dreaming,
Really?
right?
Absolutely.
I'm dreaming. Okay, good. Shoo. I tell you one thing I did see, though.
What?
The parade lining up, getting ready to start.
What was leading it off?
Leading it off?
Yeah.
A band.
Oh, a
No,
big
not
band,
just
I'll
any
bet.
band. This is the Walt Disney World's Honor Band.
Oh, it is special, too.
That's right.
There's nothing like a big band to start off a parade. All that music and marching. Look at this.
Wow. Did they get their cue? You know, this honor band has over 500 members, and they're all from the very best high school musicians from 5 counties that surround Walt Disney World.
And listen to the lineup. There are 250 woodwinds.
Wow.
210 brass. 40 percussionists.
Woo.
And these students were all selected to be in the band by each of their county's music supervisors, all based on recommendations. So they really are the best. Listen to this. running down Main Street right now. Isn't that a beautiful shot?
500 strong. We got 3 Joneses, we got 8 Smiths, we got brothers, we got sisters. I mean, we're a family and we're blowing strong.
And people have been out here since very early this morning lining up. Look at this shot here. The place is so crowded here this morning, and the spirits are really, really high out there waiting for the parade.
So
and
am I.
of course, that is what, you know, starts off the whole parade.
That's right. That's right. We're on our way.
1.2 miles, the parade route. It winds itself, starts up there in Adventureland and comes all the way down through and ends on the Main Street, USA.
You know, I think that band's about 1.2 miles long, if you ask me.
You could be right.
Oh, yeah, all that brass and drums. And, you know, the kids actually, they bring their own uniforms, and Walt Disney World gives them the accolades and the hats and all that gear.
I know, and they have been so excited, too. And coming up, things only get better as we meet Cinderella, those wild characters from Jungle Book, Herbie the Love Bug, one of my favorites, and everybody's favorite, Pinocchio.
Yeah, so please, stay with us. Stay right here.
When we first made Cycle, we made a promise. Complete nutrition for every stage of a dog's life.
Oh, Maggie.
But no idea is so good it can't be improved. So today, Cycle dry dog food has even lower sodium. No artificial color. And still no added sugar.
Over here.
When you think about it, it's only natural. To make life a little better. For each generation.
Roll out of winter to Eastern Airlines Winter Wonderland, Florida. Eastern has some of the lowest price vacations under the sun. And as the official airline of Walt Disney World, we have special Disney packages, which include a Disney World passport, round-trip coach airfare, hotel, and a rental car. Prices are as low as $249 and $317. So call your travel agent or Eastern Airlines and escape to our Winter Wonderland at a price that's truly wonderful.
If you could taste time, caring, dedication. If you could taste the sun, rain, fresh air. If you could taste tradition and pride. This is what it would taste like every time. With a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
Whenever the wife and I visit Florida, we stay in the Kissimmee St. Cloud Resort area. There's so much to do. We always stop by Walt Disney World to see the gang. I especially enjoy fine dining and shows at Epcot Center. And SeaWorld is full of surprises. There are so many great places to stay in the Kissimmee St. Cloud Resort area.
The Kissimmee St. Cloud Resort area, your vacation headquarters in Central Florida.
Oh, welcome back to the Magic Kingdom in Florida.
Here we are. You know, the 500-member honor band has just made its way down Main Street to start the parade.
That's right.
Why don't we get started? Get comfortable, and let's see what else is in store for us on this Christmas morning. Shall we?
All right, let's watch. There it is. Look at that shot.
Yes, listen to that. It's a fanfare. There's Major Mike. Is that him down there I see?
He's leading the Royal Musicians, right?
That's right.
You know what that means?
What
look at him, look at him.
What a twirl.
He's smiling on this
showing off.
morning.
He's looking good. Go, Major Mike. Well, I guess that means we're officially on our way, Joe.
Look at that little face. That's the smile we want to see. You know that this means Cinderella can't be far behind. And these royal musicians are also known as herald trumpeters because they herald the appearance of royalty.
Is that right? Well, right behind them, I know royalty's got to be on its way.
Well, of course, Cinderella reigns over that beautiful castle you just saw there. It's 180 feet high, the Enchanted Castle here in Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. There are 22 trumpeters in all. And they are playing Angels from the Realms of Glory and Angels We Have Heard on High.
Yes.
They come down Main Street.
You really get the Christmas spirit around here today, you know? There they are. Take a look at this. It's the Knights of the Kingdom. That means the princess must be on her way.
This is really spectacular. The armor and the silks here are really gorgeous. And you know, they're fitted by a wardrobe person who specializes in animal costumes. I think the average costume takes about 2 days to sew.
That's right. And you know those horses are called Percheron horses. Now, that's right, Percheron.
Have you ever stood next to one of them?
Big.
They are the biggest things
Big
I've
horses.
ever seen.
That's right. And they weigh over 1 ton.
I believe it.
That's a lot of horse.
Of course, Walt Disney loved horses.
He sure did. You know, his first one he drew was of his neighbor's horse, Rupert.
Oh, really?
That's right.
All right, well, Cinderella. Oh, here she is. All right, there she is in her royal coach. It's hard to believe that used to be a common pumpkin.
It's true, it did.
She looks beautiful. Who can forget the fairy tale about Cinderella who lives with her ugly stepsisters and her cruel stepmother, and about the kindly fairy godmother? Of course, she magically transforms her into that beautiful young woman who captures the prince's heart at the royal ball.
You know, Walt Disney returns to feature. He returned, you know, doing features after Snow White here. He had made Bambi some 8 years before. Now, can you remember what Cinderella's last name was?
I didn't remember she had a last name.
Oh, sure, it was Tremaine.
Cinderella Tremaine?
Well, it made sense. You know, it makes sense to me. I mean, her stepmother's name was Lady Tremaine.
I think you're right. You know, that's Susie and Perla. They're walking right behind the...
Always very near, keeping an eye on the coach.
Well, they were the ones who helped Cinderella sew her regal ball gown, remember?
That's right. Mice should have played an important part in Walt Disney stories, don't
You
they?
bet they do.
Yes,
and speaking of little mouse ears, look at
mouse
that.
ears.
Don't lose your mouse ears.
Making our way down Main Street.
All right, how about this for a little contrast, Ben?
Yes, there's Mowgli, the Indian boy, who was raised in the jungle by Bagheera, the panther.
That's
and
right.
King Louie, the ape with him, and so is Colonel Hattie, the elephant.
That's right. I thought wild animals were supposed to look scary, but these guys don't look so scary. They're kind of crazy. Look at them.
King Louie, so funny.
And there's Baloo, the happy-go-lucky bear. You know, his song, The Bare Necessities, was even nominated for an Academy Award.
That's right.
And there's the Jungle Book Band.
That's right.
They look like a pretty casual group to me. You sure they're a band?
Of course they're a band, Joan. I mean, look, they got instruments, right?
Right.
They're playing music, right?
Well, yes.
Well, trust me, it's the Jungle Book Band playing Colonel Hattie's March.
Does Rudyard Kipling know about this?
Who?
Rudyard Kipling. You know, he wrote the Jungle Book. They were also known as the Mowgli stories. These guys are also known as the T-Bone Brass. You know?
Is that right?
Yeah. This is the last film of Walt Disney's career. Oh, no. Look who's coming down Main Street now. That's Herbie the Love Bug, a real favorite of every parade. Every year I come here, this seems to get one of the standing ovations. Let's watch. But here's Geppetto, the wood carver, and little Pinocchio. At least Pinocchio before he's become a real boy, that is, right?
He's still got strings attached there.
You know that Pinocchio is considered one of the finest animated films ever made.
You know, I don't know about you, Joe, but I know my kids could watch this movie all day long and never tire of it.
Your kids or you?
All right, I'll confess. I'll confess.
All right, you have to be careful, Ben, because if you tell too many lies, you know, your nose will grow. Or as the blue fairy tells Pinocchio, a lie grows and grows until it's as plain as the nose on your face. That's right. Oh, there she is, the lovely lady, the blue fairy.
What a lovely lady.
She used her magic and made Geppetto's wish come true, and she turned Pinocchio into a real boy.
You know, the blue fairy lives on a wishing star. Did you know that?
I know.
Oh, yes. And the song from this movie, When You Wish Upon a Star, went on to win an Academy Award for Best Song of 1940.
And when I was a little girl, that was one of my favorite songs. I used to sing it all the time. And here are the guys.
Oh, yes. There's Pinocchio and there's J. Worthington Foulfellow, better known as Honest John the Fox. And his henchman is somewhere around there. I know he can't be far away. Gideon's got to be there somewhere, because he's never far away from Gideon.
Yes, these were the bad influences, you know.
That's right.
Yes.
Got to stay away from those guys.
Old Pinocchio.
Especially this little one. Stay away from Honest John the Fox.
And there's Pinocchio. He finally got his wish and became a real boy because he proved himself to be brave and unselfish.
That's right. With a little help, of course, from our friend Jiminy Cricket as his conscience. I mean, how can he go wrong? No, there's the fox out dancing around. And there's Gideon, I told you.
This is a wonderful, wonderful movie, but you know, today the cost would be prohibitive to ever reproduce that classic. And so that's why I really appreciate it. I've gone back to see this with my children so many times. Hi! There's a beautiful shot there, but let's break for a moment. We're going to be right back. We'll have a lot more live from Disney World in Florida. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Lon Newcomb. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. Hi, I'm Sky Newcomb from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Merry Christmas to my brother Richard and his wife Louise in Baumholder, Germany.
Everybody have a happy, including you guys.
The official cruise line of Walt Disney World brings you the cruise that comes with a Walt Disney World vacation free. 3 full days include hotel, rental car, and admission to it all, with a luxury 4-night cruise to the Bahamas from Central Florida. Ask your travel agent about Premier Cruise Line's Cruise and Walt Disney World Week, the magic vacation combination.
There are certain rules you have to follow while you're vacationing in Florida. First, dieting is strictly prohibited except on alternate Tuesdays in May. It's against Florida rules to say interoffice memorandum. We have people listening, and nobody's allowed to read today's paper today. No complaints. This is Florida. The rules are different here. In Florida, however, you are permitted to run around in your shorts.
Everybody loves a parade. Baby Shamu does too. And you'll love SeaWorld's fantastic parade of shows, starring Shamu and Baby Shamu, daredevil skiing pirates and silly sea lions, acrobatic dolphins and graceful whales, sharks, and the fun-lovingest cast anywhere. It's touching, thrilling, and fun. SeaWorld, Orlando, Florida, where the magic of the season is endless.
From Walt Disney Pictures, it's excitement unleashed. Lady and the Tramp is back on the big screen, bringing with it the adventure and fun of one of animation's all-time family favorites.
But I love him. What a dog. Whoa!
What a treat. Dad. Now in a limited holiday engagement, it's Walt Disney's classic Lady and the Tramp. Rated G. Now playing at a theater near you. Check your local newspaper.
Coming up on the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade, Snow White. Don't go away.
On the Disney Sunday movie, a boy's fantasy, a hero's victory. Roy Scheider stars in Tiger Town. Then, get a sneak peek at the newest Disneyland attraction, the George Lucas-inspired Star Tours.
Out of the ice age of white sales that leave you cold comes Stroud's, the linen experts, with a half-price sale so hot it melts the competition. Doors open 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Wanted by Honda car lovers, an 87 Honda demo sale that can't be beat. With the largest selection of new Hondas in the West, we've accumulated 20 demos that you can save thousands on. And for trade-ins, well, anything you can drive, haul, or ride in will give you a minimum $2,000 trade-in allowance. Come join the Falcone family, only at the lowest priced Honda dealer in America. Falcone's Tropicana Honda. We won't be undersold.
Carmen joins tequila fiesta, Casa Tequila es no siesta. Margaritas, mis amigos, en good dinner, hasta Casa Tequila. Casa Tequila!
Sunday's family fiesta night. Free Shirley Temples for the kids. Happy hour 3 to 6 p.m. Well drinks 2 for the price of 1 in the new cocktail lounge.
Casa Tequila! Casa Tequila!
Hi. Hi. Or should I say, hi-ho, and welcome back to the show.
Oh, I like that.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
I just made it up. You're just in time for something very special.
Oh, that's right. You know, Walt Disney was a dreamer, and if you just look around here, you'll see that his dreams really did come true.
That's right.
But he didn't start out with Disneyland and Disney World. He started out with animated cartoons.
Yes, and he started out with another dream, to make a full-length feature animated film, which had never been done before. That's right. The movie was Snow White, and in the coming year, it celebrates its golden anniversary.
And how that first animated classic was made 50 years ago is a wonderful story in itself. And we met some people who can tell it like no one else because they were there.
Yeah.
Just watch.
I keep losing.
The studio was a very poor place. Walt didn't have any money, and we were all a bunch of poor guys making cartoons. we made short cartoons. Nobody had ever made a feature, and it wasn't even thinkable.
We were told by all the big movie moguls in Hollywood that people just wouldn't sit still for an hour and a half of cartoons because the bright colors would hurt your eyes. Everybody get up and walk out. And it was in the depths of the Depression. You couldn't find a job anywhere.
Walt gave us each 50 cents and said, go have a dinner this was on a Saturday. We worked Saturdays, which was normal. And then he said, come on back to the studio. We went back to the studio at 8 o'clock. There were about 40 of us in the whole studio. He began to tell us and act out and sing, dance, do everything. I never saw one man ever do a thing like this.
He was the best story man in the studio. And nobody even approached him.
Those of us who listened to him that night, we felt that if we could do it as well as he told it, we would have the most wonderful thing that had ever been done. We labored like everything to do this thing. It was a product that we must have realized had far more importance than we gave it at the moment, which it's turned out to have. I now look at it and I think, wow, that's the first one. And look what a brave man Walt was to have done this.
Dwarfs' names fit their personalities. This pompous-looking individual is Doc, the self-appointed leader of the group. And this little fellow is bashful. He's secretly in love with Snow White.
You would draw the story, you built the characters, you felt for the thing, you just had a wonderful time. From then on, you were counting on good animators coming in and taking what you had done and making it better.
Hi-ho! 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 It's home from earth we go.
Just whistle while you work, and cheerfully together we can tidy up the place.
My father was a singing teacher here in Los Angeles, and one day one of the Walt Disney representatives called his studio and asked if he knew of a little girl who could sing and speak like a child. And I was listening in on the extension phone upstairs, and I said, Papa, how about me? And I went, talk like a little girl, too. So I came up with a makeup voice. I did not have that little girl voice. I made it up. And this is the reason I can still do this. I'm wishing for the one I love to find today. Someday my prince will come.
The ones you work with, the ones you're working mostly with, you really become buddies. These are little human beings. We went to the premiere. Went to this thing with these great movie actors and actresses in Hollywood.
That's the first time I ever wore a tux in my life.
We were just eaten up by the reception we got. It was terrific.
Everybody in that theater was crying. I heard the sobs. I couldn't believe it. It's supposed to be just a cartoon. Everybody's crying.
And they loved this thing.
Aren't you proud of it, Mr. Disney?
Well, I'm so proud, I think I'll bust.
Having been a part of this thing, I was lucky to be there at the time and to do this thing. But it was a gift from God that I was there. I can never get over it. To me, it's not the greatest feature picture we've made, but it's the greatest achievement.
And there she is, the lady who started it all 50 years ago. I think I recognize some of those little Snow Whites
Oh,
fans.
I sure do.
That's my little Lindsay. This is a dream come true
And
for
who's
her.
the other one?
And there's Jamie right there by Snow White, my two little girls. Oh, Lindsay won't forget this day. She's waving.
Aw, surrounded by little Snow Whites.
And of course, Snow White, with their birthday coming up, is the Grand Marshal of the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade. You know, look at all those little Snow Whites. When Disney World took out a small ad in their company newspaper asking employees if they had daughters, you know, who might like to dress up as Snow White,
Yes.
they expected a few responses. They were looking for about 25 little Snow Whites. Well, the first hour alone, over
Yes.
80 people called. I think they're still calling. Look at these little beauties.
Well, you got to expect that, Joan, because
aren't
Snow
they
White
wonderful?
is such a universally loved story. Oh, there she
Oh, there
is.
she is. The
Always
witch
following
with
her.
her apples.
She better go find her mirror, huh?
And there are the dwarfs, the seven dwarfs.
You know, Joan, last year I had the opportunity of naming all of them. It's
I
your
remember
turn
that.
this year.
It's my turn?
You're
All right. All right, here goes. Grumpy, Sneezy,
Okay.
Doc,
Okay.
Bashful,
All right.
Sleepy, Happy,
Uh-huh.
and my favorite, Dopey.
Ah, you got it. You got it. That's not bad.
Not bad,
Not bad at all.
bad. Dopey, you know, is the only dwarf without a beard. And following behind, look at these
No,
guys.
it's the Country Bears and the Country Bear Jamboree. And there's Big Al.
There he is up there behind. Bunch of hand-clapping, foot-stomping musicians and dancers up there.
Well, you know, Joan, that's hand-picked up on the hay wagon. Let's take a listen, huh?
What a treat, country Christmas, oh so sweet, mistletoe, churches all aglow, hay rides and smiling and laughing and lots of good cheer.
Look at the dancers.
Yeah. They practice out here. They cast this parade back in the summer. They started practicing in October. There are a lot of rehearsals for today.
Well, it's all paying off.
But of course, you know, the parade goes every day. They have had a 15th celebration, a big 15th anniversary parade, and now the Christmas parade. And it runs every day, twice a day.
Well,
look who's here.
Yeah, who is this?
All right, there's only one word for the next part of the parade.
And what's that, Joan?
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You mean Mary Poppins?
No, I mean supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I had to say it twice to get it out. Look at them. There she is with Bert, her partner.
You know, what a great movie this was.
Oh, it sure was.
Yeah, Mary Poppins was nominated for 13 Academy Awards, won 5 of them. Best Actress.
That's right, it featured Julie Andrews in her film debut, by the way.
That's right. Best Film Editing, Best Original Score, Best Special Visual Effects, and Best Song.
Which, of course, is Tim Tim Chiroo. you a story. Julie Andrews was up for the lead role of 2 movies, Mary Poppins and My Fair Lady, at the same time. She starred in My Fair Lady on Broadway. Look through the chimney sweeps.
Here they are.
But she agreed to play Mary Poppins only if she could cancel out if she was cast into the movie version of My Fair Lady.
Is that right?
Obviously, she didn't get cast, and she stayed in Mary Poppins. And, how's this for luck? She went on to beat out My Fair Lady and win an Oscar, and of course, she became a superstar.
Isn't that something? That's quite a story, Joe.
Wow, people are really enjoying this. Look, the chimney
Good chimney sweeps. Go to it, guys. These guys really know their steps.
Well, there's certainly a lot going on here on Main Street in the Magic Kingdom, and the fun doesn't stop because this year marks the 15th birthday of Walt Disney World.
Yes, so stay with us. When we return, we'll have an extra special 15th birthday surprise in store just for you.
We're the Mullins family from Dublin, Ireland.
Merry Christmas, everyone. We're the Hong family from Tampa, Florida, wishing you
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Hi, we're from Mexico City. Feliz Navidad.
When 100 nursery school kids were exposed to spinal meningitis, 2 pharmacists from Eckerd Drugs worked overtime against time itself. Mixing enough antibiotic, dose by dose, for each and every child. And through their dedication and concern, they stopped an epidemic before it started. To an Eckerd pharmacist, nothing's more important than your health.
I'm a pointer. Pointing is my life. I hear a noise, I point. I see a bird, I point. And when I'm hungry, I point. And what do I get? I could only talk. I'd say, hey, how about some of this for a change? How about something with real beef? How about some variety?
Gainsburger's dog food. Beefy, convenient. 2 or 3 times a week, give your dog something special.
You know what I mean?
Roll out of winter to Eastern Airlines Winter Wonderland, Florida. Eastern has some of the lowest price vacations under the sun. And as the official airline of Walt Disney World, we have special Disney packages, which include a Disney World passport, round-trip coach airfare, hotel, and a rental car. Prices are as low as $277. So call your travel agent or Eastern Airlines and escape to our Winter Wonderland at a price that's truly wonderful.
I've seen her here many times before, but I forgot all the right things to say.
I'm too old to be smitten. Besides, it's not fitting for me to be looking his way.
Come again.
It's a good time.
Well, who knows?
For the great taste.
Okay, here goes. Excuse me, is this seat taken?
No.
So it's new.
Webster fills your mornings with joy and laughter.
You can't date Diana Ross. You're 7 years old.
I'll bring a ladder. That's a Diana.
I'm so excited. Are you excited, Webb?
That's my favorite show.
Make Webster your favorite weekday mornings.
Welcome back. This is an exciting time to be here. Why? Well, because this year is Walt Disney World's 15th birthday, and there's a party coming down the street real soon.
But before it gets here, let's go to Regis. He's out in the wilds looking for a story.
In the wilds?
In the wilds.
Now, let me ask you something. Does this look like any kind of a place to have a vacation? Well, this is what Walt Disney World must have looked like back in 1964, when Walt Disney and his pixie dust pioneers decided to take 28,000 acres of Florida frontier and turn it into this magical playground, just for the fun of it. don't know about you, but I'm exhausted. And that's just 14 and a half years of the history of the world. This past October, Walt Disney World celebrated its 15th year in Florida, and at that time kicked off the bicentennial of the United States Constitution. Now, there are a couple of reasons to celebrate. In fact, as part of the National Bicentennial Celebration, these constitutional artifacts have been put on display at Epcot Center's American Adventure. You know, in 15 years, there have been plenty of special events here at Walt Disney World. You know what? I have a feeling the next 15 years will hold even more. What do you think, Joan?
I think they sure packed a lot into 15 years. What about you, Ben?
I couldn't agree with you more. And we're back just in time for the Walt Disney World's 15th birthday celebration party right here in the middle of our Christmas parade.
And who better to host this year's year-long party than everybody's favorite mice, Mickey and Minnie. This is the official 15th birthday parade right here. It runs every day this year at Walt Disney World, and it's one of the big birthday presents for all the visitors here. Listen.
You know, Joan, Mickey is known all over the world, and today millions of people are sharing this Christmas parade with us. Not only in America, but in Canada, Mexico, France, Spain, and our new neighbors in South America. I want to say hello to them and welcome aboard. And you know, our boys in the armed service are picking us up on the Armed Service Network. Hi, guys.
Oh, hello, guys. And look at these guys right here. These are the skaters, and they put in, I think, more practice than any other group here in Disney World. And look at Chip and Dale.
Oh, they're partying down.
I should say Pluto's playing sax.
He sure
Tinker's
is.
on drums. Brer Bear is on keyboard. And the Big Bad Wolf is on guitar. And Chip and Dale are doing backup singing there. Look at those guys.
This is one boogie down wagon.
Oh,
wasn't that Daisy?
Okay.
And there's
Daisy
Donald.
And Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
And Louie.
There's Daisy.
There's Daisy just getting down, partying.
And Donald himself.
Swinging.
He's kind of been presiding over this big birthday float.
You know, this song was written especially for the birthday celebration. I think it's kind of nice, don't you, Joan?
It's really catchy. I've heard it out here on the street many days. Look at that street. Is that gorgeous?
People clapping their hands, having a party.
And you know who's down there on the street?
It's Regis.
Regis Philbin is down there.
Regis, what you doing down there?
Hey, Ben, how are you?
All right.
Having a good time down there. Everybody's enjoying this parade very, very much. Now, listen, we have a terrific party going on down here. And you won't believe this, but when Disney gives a party, I mean, they really give a party. They're giving away prizes every 15 seconds, including, get this, a car every day for the whole year. Matter of fact, we have some winners here, and these prizes range, as I say, from a car all the way down to Michael Jackson records. This fellow won a pin right here. Where you from?
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
What about you?
Osage, Iowa.
Osage, Iowa. Yes, ma'am.
Monmouth Beach, New Jersey.
Monmouth Beach. You having a good time?
It's great. I love
Good. All right, fine. Well, that's what's happening down here. Now, these people don't look too excited. Come on, you're supposed to be jumping up and down. Really thrilled and excited about this. But we do have excited winners here. The people who won a car are very excited. And let's take a look at some of those marvelous reactions now. These are the people who have won the cars all this year long.
garlic sauce. I think I'm going to be needing it.
All right, these people have won today's car. These winners have come from all over the country. As a matter of fact, all over the world. This week, somebody from Czechoslovakia won. And who's the winner here?
Julie Blanton, my daughter.
Is that right? And your whole family's with you, huh?
Yes, we're all here.
Must have been a monumental surprise when her ticket came up.
We were quite surprised. We were not prepared for it at all.
How old is Julie? Which one is she?
Youngest.
She's 10 years old?
Oh, yes.
Julie, how are you?
10.
How do you feel about this?
Great.
That's great. Don't forget, this is your car.
Okay.
Nobody else should ride it but you, okay? Congratulations. Okay, so as I say, every day somebody wins a car here at Disney World, all in honor of their 15th anniversary. Congratulations. All right, that's what's going on down here. Back to you, Ben and Joan.
Oh, thank you, Reach. It's not a bad Christmas present, a new car, and they are giving them away every day. Who can beat that?
Joan, I'm out of here down to the front gate trying to win a car. I think it's wonderful.
This can beat that. Look at this. There's more of the wonderful parade.
Oh, look at them partying. I'm telling you, they're having a good time.
These are the castle singers and dancers. And while we take a look at this castle here, you stay in your castle and don't go away, because we'll be right back with much, much more from Main Street, USA.
We're the Harold Walter family from Great Bend, Kansas. We wish you a Merry Christmas!
Hello, we are the Preston family from Jackson, Mississippi, and we want to wish you all Merry
Christmas! Hi, we're the Rossmeyer family from Toms River, New Jersey, and we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas!
The official cruise line of Walt Disney World brings you the cruise that comes with a Walt Disney World vacation free. 3 full days include hotel, rental car, and admission to it all, with a luxury 4-night cruise to the Bahamas from Central Florida. Ask your travel agent about Premier Cruise Line's Cruise and Walt Disney World Week, the magic vacation combination.
And now our movie classic, The Creation of the World.
Not yet. Wait, hold it. I'm out of tape.
Starring in alphabetical order, Albert Adams, Brenda Busby, Conrad Busby, Dick Dalton.
Need a great price on videotape fast? Come to Eckerd Drugs, where Maxell tapes are $4.69 and high grade just $6.60.
Wilson, Xavier, Zeman, Yule, Yukon.
Now.
And special guest star.
What about Zeb Zefis?
Zeb Zefis.
Need Maxell tape fast? Nobody's closer than Eckerd.
Hertz announces great low weekly rates, like $99 a week here in Arizona.
Or only $89 a week here in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah, Arnie? But what about $99 a week here in sunny California?
Or, OJ, only $59 a week here in sunny Florida.
Brutal, Juice, brutal.
Hertz, you don't just rent a car, you rent a company.
If you're going to come play in Florida, you better know Florida rules. In Florida, you can't carry a wristwatch without a permit. You're required to find a shirt that you wouldn't be caught dead in and buy it. And you must get suntanned in a place you've never been tanned before. Now, don't argue. This is Florida. The rules are different here. Oh, at least once in Florida, you have to watch the sunrise. Then go to sleep.
The Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade will be right back. Friday.
You've forgotten what it's like to be a teenager.
Learning by example.
Some things you do at this age, they go with you for the rest of your life. And the doctor will be taking more of your calls right after this.
On Dads, then the perfect combination.
This will be a chance to see yours truly in action.
Japanese discipline.
Have to stare at your face for an hour?
No picnic for me either.
And American ingenuity. Gung-ho, right after Dads.
Tomorrow. We'd like to thank everyone in Las Vegas who helped with the food drive.
Thanks to all of you. It was a great success. From all of us at Channel 13, happy
holidays.
We all have pictures of family, friends, and pets that we're proud of and want to show off. Then let Dick Blick's new picture frame department show you how to put them in the proper perspective. These beautiful wood frames are made of oak, pine, or walnut, lined in suede or linen. They come in all sizes and styles. The best part, Dick Blick is selling these beauties at half the normal price. Just compare our quality and price with others. Bring your picture needs to Dick Lick. We'll frame them for you.
Attention, discriminating car buyers. The Falcone family is growing. We've just acquired Acura Automobiles of Las Vegas, and we're celebrating with the biggest sale ever. We must sell 150 new Acuras to rebuild our allocation for 87. So we've discounted all new Acuras starting as low as $11,995. Come test drive the Integra and the new Legend for a totally new concept in luxury automobiles. Join the Falcone family, only at the lowest priced Acura dealer in America. Falcone's Acura.
Oh, welcome back to the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade. The parade is in full swing right now, and there's still a lot more to come.
And at this very moment, let's go back to Main Street, where the Christmas tableau is on its way. Why don't we take a look? These are some friends of mine. I did some singing and dancing.
That's right. You dance with these fellas.
Yes.
Oh, look at this. I should say, too, that this is made up of the Disney cast members, college students, and local children, and they are pretty as a picture. Look at this.
Merry Christmas! Don't they look cute? Look at them.
You bet.
And they're such a fun group of people, too, to be with. As all the people here in Disney are. I love A Christmas Carol. It just sort of warms my heart. And our Christmas tableau is doing a beautiful job.
They really are like a photograph right there, except that they're moving.
You know, Joan, that 3% of all the amateur snapshots taken in the United States are taken right here in Disneyland, or in Epcot Center, or in Disney World.
Really?
That's right. Uh-oh.
Here's something to take a picture of. Look at this, the Queen of Hearts.
May I say that this queen is heartless, although her name may be Queen of Hearts.
How can you say that?
Look at her. She's going around swinging this flamingo, trying to take off heads. Off with your head, off with your head.
Look at that. She's leading the marching cards.
They're okay.
And they, of course, are from Alice in Wonderland, and let's watch and listen.
Great. I love this movie, especially the Cheshire Cat. How he used to vanish when Alice would speak to him and appear. I always wanted to play that role.
Do you know that this is one of the few animated features that Walt ever allowed to be shown on television?
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, uh-oh. What's that coming behind with marching cards there?
The teapot.
Well, would you like a cup of tea there, Joan?
Oh, absolutely. That's a little risky here, though. Everybody remembers the Mad Hatter's Tea Party.
Mm-hmm.
And here are the flowers.
The lovely dancing flowers. Do you remember what they were called in the movie?
No, what?
Bread and butterflies.
Oh, really?
Yes. Oh, look at that flower.
She has a good seat. Up on top of Daddy's
head. I've been that seat many times. Oh,
there's White Rabbit.
Yes, he looks like he's late. Well, he doesn't seem to care if he's late for his very important date.
Well, the White Rabbit, of course, is late for a very, very, very important date. He's the one Alice was following when she fell down the rabbit hole, and there's Alice herself, way up on top of that giant mushroom. Lewis Carroll wrote the original Alice stories, and as far back as 1933, Walt Disney considered Mary Pickford for the role of Alice in what he planned to be a combination live-action and animated picture. But then through the years, he also considered Ginger Rogers and little Luana Patton from the Song of the South.
Is that right?
Of course, though, the movie ended up being fully animated feature and was released in 1951.
Joan, I have a correction. You know, those flowers weren't bread and butterflies. These instead of bread and butterflies.
Well, I knew you'd get to that, so...
Oh, thanks.
And there's Tweedledee and
Tweedledum. Dancing their way down Main Street, making all the kiddies happy here. I'm talking about the kiddies from the age 2 to 102.
You better believe it.
What a lovely float this is.
Look
Hey,
at the little
kids.
faces watching there.
Just overcome by it.
We should remind people at home, too, that there are 50 million viewers around the world today watching. This is the 4th year, of course, for the parade, and the 4th year for the Armed Forces Network.
That's right.
We'll be broadcasting this special live to Germany, Korea, Cuba, Panama, the Philippines, Japan, and Iceland. And Europeans will watch the parade on the Sky Channel.
Sky Channel?
That's an English pay cable system in Europe. And we're also being seen in South America.
Well, I said hello to all of our new friends in South America.
And Spain as well.
And Spain, hello. Welcome aboard.
And, of course, the show is also being carried in Canada, up by Santa Claus's house.
Well, let's go down to the street and see what Regis is doing down there. Maybe he's got some new friends for us.
All right.
Regis?
You know, everybody has a favorite thing to do here at Disney World, and these are some of the folks. I'm just going to talk to them for a minute and find out what your favorite thing is.
Oh, my favorite thing is Peter Pan's flight.
Really, that dangerous, huh?
It's real dangerous, but I'm an elementary teacher, so I can't go anything higher than that.
Where are you from?
I'm from Williamsport, Pennsylvania.
This is your family, huh?
My family?
I can tell by the hats you're all wearing.
We're matching, yes.
Yes, sir. Nice family. And what is your favorite?
I love Big Thunder.
Big Thunder Mountain. Yeah, what about you?
Space Mountain, definitely. The food.
Oh, yeah. How about you?
The merry-go-round.
A merry-go-round, lady, please. And this is your first day here, right?
Very first.
Having a good time?
Yes, a very good time.
Yes, and you, sir?
The Haunted Mansion is our favorite.
Okay, fine. That's what's going on down here. That's their favorite thing at Walt Disney World. What's yours?
Oh, my favorite thing. Well, that is pretty easy, actually. It's got to be the living seas. The other day, I had a chance to take my children for a visit, and it was incredible. All the marine life and the research facilities, they're right there, and you can see it all. All right, here we are going into the living seas. Those are my little girls, little Jamie and Lindsay. Now, this part was fun. You ride sea cabs, and the view is great. You get to see some of the fish up really close. The girls loved it. They pointed everything out to try to count fish. Some of the fish are pretty bold. They come right up to the divers. Isn't that great? Yeah. Now, at Seabase Alpha, Disney's research facilities, there's lots of hands-on things you can get your hands on. See this? We actually, there we go. Try to wave high with my little, look at this. All right, now here, watch this. We're going to watch the divers go up through the tank. Now, they're shooting back down, and they see us. And here I am in the water. All right, that's me. The dolphins were my favorite part. One of them even took me for a ride. This was a thrill of a lifetime. It was fabulous.
Wow.
Isn't that great? I loved it.
Now, that was nice. That was real nice, you see. Now, that aquarium makes my fishbowl look like a very small thing, which is true. But, you know, my favorite thing my favorite thing is Captain EO. That's right. Lasers, people ducking and dodging in 3D. It's incredible. See, a friend of mine named Jeff Hornaday did the choreography, and being a dancer, I had to go see it. So, I went and got a friend of mine named Hooter. You remember Hooter?
Sure.
Oh, well, Hooter and I decided we'd go for a walk down the street. Of course, I wanted to stop and see the poster, but Hooter was anxious to get inside. He's got such good taste, this guy. He wanted to show me his wonderful work that he had done on the film. So, in we went to see Captain EO.
I like that. You like EO.
Yeah.
I like the living seas. Regis, what about you? What's your favorite thing around here?
He's going to say Captain EO.
No, come on, that's not cheating. You're going to think for yourself, and you're going to say living seas, right?
All right, well, I'm so glad you asked, because I'm going to tell you guys. You guys had the water in the living seas. You had space and Captain EO. Well, gang, I've got you beat. My favorite thing is Kaleidoscope, and it takes place not only in the water, but in the sky as well. And yesterday, I got some free time of my own. Well, they call this kaleidoscope, and however you spell it, it's out of this world. Would you look at this? It's a battle of good versus evil taking place right here at the World Showcase Lagoon. Those guys up there are the good guys, and they're here to get rid of the bad guys. Those ugly dragons right there in the water. Hey, wait a minute. We got menacing sea dragons, we got planes that dive bomb the bad guys, we got a whole army of boats and rainbow-colored aircraft and hang gliders, too. We got it all right here. How's that for action? Really something, huh? Hey, look out. What's the matter with that guy up there? Was he a wise guy or something? What's going on around here?
Did you see that?
I saw it.
I'm glad you made it through your story, because coming up is the big Christmas finale of the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade. So watch out for low-flying aircraft and stay right where you are, because we will be right back.
Every time it rains, puppies from heaven.
To all the puppies born today, and to all those soon to follow, now there's a puppy food that's never been before. It combines the special nutrition you need with the taste you love. Announcing Gravy Train Puppy Food. It makes a real beef gravy.
You must be from heaven.
Eastern Airlines presents a flight of imagination to Walt Disney World Epcot Center. With our low-cost vacation packages, a week here, including coach airfare and hotel accommodations, can be much less than you imagined. In fact, Eastern is the official airline of Walt Disney World. So when it comes to making your dream vacation affordable, we can work a little magic of our own. To see just how low our prices are, call your travel agent or Eastern Airlines.
If you could taste time, the sun, fresh air, if you could taste pride, dedication, this is what it would taste like. Smucker's Low Sugar Spreads. Half the sugar, only 8 calories per teaspoon. All the tradition.
Everybody loves a parade. Baby Shamu does too. And you'll love SeaWorld's fantastic parade of shows, starring Shamu and Baby Shamu, daredevil skiing pirates and silly sea lions, acrobatic dolphins and graceful whales, sharks, and the fun-lovingest cast anywhere. It's touching, thrilling, and fun. SeaWorld, Orlando, Florida, where the magic of the season is endless.
On the Disney Sunday movie, A Boy's Fantasy, A Hero's Victory, Roy Scheider stars in Tiger Town. Then, get a sneak peek at the newest Disneyland attraction, the George Lucas-inspired Star Tours.
Sunday.
Welcome back to the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade.
And you're going to love what's coming up next.
Oh, that's right. It's time for the spectacular Christmas finale of the parade and a last glimpse of Santa before he flies back to the North Pole. And I guarantee you've never seen him fly like this before. So let's go back to Main Street, USA.
Well, now, this is my favorite part of the whole show. The Toy Soldier Drill Team from Babes in Toyland.
Now watch this precision, because these wooden soldiers really have it together.
I love their uniforms. They're so sharp and snappy.
Well, Walt Disney World is famous for its wonderful costumes. There are over 16,000 cast members here, and each one is outfitted for one of the 1,400 different wardrobe designs. And you know, these toy soldiers and all the different bands, they have 2 major rehearsals. One to learn the music,
all right,
and another to learn all the parade march routines.
I can understand that.
Here's the toy factory.
You know, I'm wondering if this is where Santa gets all his toys for Christmas.
Could be. The little teddy bears.
Dancing their way down Main Street.
Do you know that
smile.
the teddy bear is the first toy with movable arms and legs?
Is that right?
It certainly has survived the times. It's still being most children's favorite.
Well, I think it was born in 1902.
Look at this.
Yes, it was Santa outfit.
I think
what
that's
a lovely
Teddy
picture.
Ruxpin, actually. Little elves. And they're pulling the toy blocks.
Now, when if those blocks spell Merry Christmas?
Well, they might. Look, there's quite a crowd down there. Oh, there's a good set of mouse ears. Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy.
There they are, dancing their way down Main Street.
The very first Raggedy Ann stories were published in 1918, and the author was John Gould. And the first Raggedy Ann doll belonged to his mother when she was just a little girl. They were an immediate hit,
That's
the Raggedy Ann dolls.
You know, the first dolls had a big candy heart inside, but they had a tendency to melt.
I'll bet they
Yeah,
did.
so the manufacturer, you know, he decided to get rid of them.
Oh, look, there's Wendy.
There's Wendy.
I love Peter Pan. It's not only a great movie, but I like
Captain
the
Hook
ride.
pulling
Yeah,
her?
Captain Hook is pulling her.
There's Peter Pan.
over there. I love that attraction here in Disney World.
Yes.
And the gingerbread men.
Yum, yum, gingerbread. Oh, there's
Mrs. Claus. She looks like she has a...
Hi, Mrs. Santa.
Cookies or candy there.
Wouldn't you like to live in that house?
You bet. Well, her husband has been very, very busy lately, I'm sure. Another teddy bear.
Oh. Candy cane dancers. And candy cane.
My children would like candy canes that big. Hey, Frosty the Snowman. They could melt down here in Florida. They better watch out.
It's warm.
They're dancing in amongst the dancing
trees.
trees.
Look at them go.
Yeah, I think the climate agrees with the dancing Christmas trees down here.
Dancing their way down Main Street. It's so beautiful.
Look at all that garland. There's a lot of garland that has been used down here. Also, over 2,000 poinsettias are all over the Magic Kingdom, decorated with lights. Here are reindeers.
The dancing reindeers led by Rudolph.
That's right, of course. They've been very busy, too, you know.
Have they?
Yeah, sure. Taking Santa all over, delivering all those presents.
And made it in time for the parade.
Look at the decorations down Main Street. There are thousands of feet of garland used on the floats, as well as hundreds and hundreds of yards of ribbon. This Main Street is said to be decorated in a Della Robbia style, kind of turn of the century.
Oh, is that right?
These are the Glockenspiel girls,
The
aren't they?
Glockenspiel girls.
Yeah.
I mean, Santa can't be too far.
You bet. You can't be too far away. There's a huge, huge Christmas tree up there, too, down on the front of Main Street. It weighs 14,000 pounds, and that's before they put anything on it.
Well, how many pounds of decorations do we have?
Are you ready for
year?
this?
How many?
2,000 pounds of decorations. 5,700 lights.
Wow.
2,800 ornaments. Woo! Doesn't stop. And 400 feet of garland of popcorn, and they've got the best popcorn in the world here. It's one of my favorite things. Main Street is probably one of the most recognizable parts of the Magic Kingdom, of not only Walt Disney World, but of Disneyland. However, there's a lot of construction going on here. There's a new big Norway exhibit over at Epcot Center.
Just
They're
opening.
building a huge Disney MGM studio.
That's right.
You know, Santa's got to be close by.
I don't see him, though.
Oh, there he is. Here he is.
Hey,
Santa Claus. Now, he must be flying overhead, Ben.
Flying?
Yes, he's up in the sky. Look at that. He's in Air Force One.
That's the balloon I saw earlier.
Maybe that was his Christmas wish, to fly in Air Force One.
Well, it came true.
And what a wonderful shot of the Magic Kingdom. Hi, Santa. And he, of course, is going to be on his way back to the North Pole. Well, everyone, you've seen it all right here. It's been a wonderful Christmas morning here on Main Street, USA, and, of course, all over Walt Disney World.
Yes, you know, and we got to see all of our old friends like Mickey and Minnie and Donald.
And, of course, Daisy and little Huey and Louie. It's been a great parade. And, of course, also part of the 15th birthday celebration. And that birthday celebration parade goes on here all the time.
That's right. Now, Grand Marshal Snow White, wasn't she lovely at 50?
You bet. And there's more to come.
Emily from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'd like to say hi to all our neighbors up there.
Sorry you couldn't make it, because we're sure are having a great time. Happy holidays. The Bowman family, Virginia. Merry Christmas, Grandma.
Hi, I'm Jim.
I'm Melanie, and these are our daughters, Ashley and Amber. And we're from Charlotte, North Carolina. We just want to say Merry Christmas.
The Eastman Kodak Company judges major photo labs on their quality of color processing.
I think we have one. Nice contrast, but is the color true?
Yet only a few meet Kodak's high standards.
Bring out the determining factor.
These labs receive the Kodak Color Watch seal. One superior photo lab is Eckerd Drugs.
Right on the money.
Then it's Eckerd?
Eckerd.
For color processing that impresses even Kodak, look for the Color Watch seal at Eckerd Drugs.
The official cruise line of Walt Disney World brings you the cruise that comes with a Walt Disney World vacation free. 3 full days include hotel, rental car, and admission to it all, with a luxury 4-night cruise to the Bahamas from Central Florida. Ask your travel agent about Premier Cruise Line's Cruise and Walt Disney World Week, the magic vacation combination.
Hertz announces great low weekly rates, like $99 a week here in Arizona. Or only $89 a week here in Hawaii. Oh, yeah, Arnie? But what about $99 a week here in sunny California?
Yeah! Or, OJ, only $59 a week here in sunny Florida.
Brutal, Juice, brutal.
Hertz, you don't just rent a car, you rent a company.
There are certain rules you have to follow while you're vacationing in Florida. First, dieting is strictly prohibited except on alternate Tuesdays in May. It's against Florida rules to say interoffice memorandum. We have people listening, and nobody's allowed to read today's paper today. No complaints. This is Florida. The rules are different here. In Florida, however, you are permitted to run around in your shorts.
From Walt Disney Pictures, it's excitement unleashed. Lady and the Tramp is back on the big screen, bringing with it the adventure and fun of one of animation's all-time family favorites.
But I love him. What a dog.
Whoa! What a treat. Yeah. Now in a limited holiday engagement, it's Walt Disney's classic Lady and the Tramp, rated G. Now playing at a theater near you. Check your local newspaper.
Those are the Voices of Liberty, a group of young men and women whose voices sing loud and clear at Walt Disney World's World Showcase.
This morning we've all had a chance to laugh and smile together, but there's much more to Christmas, of course. It's a time of peace and joy. It's a time of hope for people all over the world. Leaders and representatives of each of the 10 nations in World Showcase here in Epcot Center have sent their Christmas thoughts here to share with you. We're proud to present them. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Thank you, Ben and Joan. Nancy and I are pleased to share our warmest holiday greetings with all of you at the very Merry Christmas Parade and those watching around the world. This season of the year is a time of gift-giving and merrymaking, a time when brightly colored lights go up in our cities and homes across our land to welcome the deep green and fresh pine scent of Christmas trees, a time when huge turkey dinners are cooked. Parents find themselves staying up late wrapping toys, and children's eyes are filled with more excitement every day. A
a time when all the world seems completely taken up with plans and celebrations. Yet in the midst of all this happy bustle, there is a certain calm, a certain quietness, the quietness of one still night long ago. In the words of the Scriptures, and there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flocks by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. Some revere Christ as a great prophet and philosopher. Others worship him as the Son of God. To all, this season in which we mark his birth is indeed a time of glad tidings. So in the midst of our celebrations this Christmas, let us remember in prayer that one quiet night in Bethlehem, and let us pray above all for peace on earth, goodwill toward men. From the Reagan family to your family, Merry Christmas.
This year we shall be spending Christmas at Chequers. That's the country home of British Prime Ministers. We're lucky. All our family will be there. And we'd like to send you a very special message this Christmastide. It's the message of the first Christmas. Peace on earth, goodwill to all mankind.
I would like to extend to you the good wishes of the Chinese people. Peace and development is the common desire of mankind. In the new year, the Chinese people are willing to make further efforts in this respect, together with the peoples of various countries of the world.
Today, people in Italy, the United States, and all over the world are joining together in the common celebration of Christmas, thus renewing its perennial message of brotherhood and goodwill. May this day bring us closer to our goal of peace and friendship among nations. Buon Natale to everybody.
To our neighbors of the South, and to all our friends around the world, let's join together. May tomorrow, and may all other tomorrows, be days of peace. Merry Christmas.
Labas, from my country of Morocco, I wish the world peace and happiness. Eid Said.
We are all part of one world. In the coming year, may we come closer to living together on it in peace. This is a special wish from Germany. Merry Christmas, Fröhliche Weihnacht.
Happy Christmas to all of you. We are very much looking forward to the idea of greeting Disney and Mickey in France soon. Joyeux Noël.
Buenos dias. From my native country of Mexico, I wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Feliz Navidad.
Since the Christmas tradition was introduced into Japan, it has become a nationwide custom to enjoy the Christmas festivities all throughout the country. We share your aspirations for the prosperity and peace. Our heartfelt blessings go to all people of the world.
Well, it's been a great parade, a great day. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you for being with us today.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas from the Magic Kingdom in Florida. See you next year.
You've been watching the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade, brought to you live from the Magic Kingdom in Florida. Participating advertisers have been Eckert Drugs, the store that brings you top photo processing and all your prescription needs, is also proud to join in bringing you the Walt Disney World Very Merry Christmas Parade. Gaines Foods, makers of Gravy Train and other fine Gaines dog foods. Gaines, the company that shares America's love of dogs. And Premier Cruise Lines, the official cruise line of Walt Disney World. Air travel arrangements for today's special telecast provided by Eastern, the official airline of Walt Disney World, with more flights to more fun vacations. Eastern, the one to the sun. And now, from the Walt Disney Company family to yours, this is Dick Tufeld wishing you a very Merry Christmas and a magical New Year.